Everyone, it is going to be an intense stream today. And you want to know why? I got 3 beverages. I got a half drink Red Bull, a Surfside, which is blueberry lemonade and vodka. Haven't even opened that one. And a half drink Coca-Cola. It's that time of the week where we just finish off all the drinks we started and haven't finished yet. So we're gonna be hydrated in a special kind of way. Yeah. We're also streaming Sovereign Towers, of course, too. Last time, we may or may not have killed most of our knights, whether that's by accident or on purpose, or entirely out of my hands. So we're gonna see how it goes with only 3 knights. We have a lot of quests, and I don't think I've done most of them. Alrighty. Okay, we'll start with the rumors. Short target. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I bet that's totally real too in medieval times. I remember hearing about that in the original Greek strategy. It was like the phalanx or whatever it was called. They had really long spears, but if you kind of just went guerrilla around them or you were short, this didn't work very often from what I remember. So, you know, maybe Aaron is really successful in battle. Guys, this is best girl. In fact, she's the only knight that I've liked so far who's still here. Aaron just showed up. He might be better than I'm thinking, but alrighty. Let's see if I remember the voice. It's been 2 days. Your Grace. Did you come to enjoy this beautiful weather too? The sky is bright white and a light drizzle moistens the air. I just need some fresh air. Is the coffin of power starting to feel a bit tight already? Better not stay outside too long then. With this drizzle, you might end up rotting away, like everything else that gets lost in the pine maze forest. Her words are unusually heavy. Are you familiar with Pine Maze? Rather, it's the little village of Moonvale where I was born. A place where the only bit of sky you can see through the high treetops is often like it is today, bone white. Pine Maze seems like a lovely place to live. Can't say otherwise. The ancient forest of Pine Maze. It's breathtaking. But I don't have many fond memories of that place. Left the second I was old enough, truth be told. She seems reluctant to reveal more. I don't like dwelling on my past either. Your past, huh? I'll admit, I'm curious. Nobody knows a thing about where you came from. I can't help but wonder what drove you to wander all the way here. As for me, she pauses for a few minutes, embarrassed before speaking again. I had to leave. Didn't really have a choice. How can I put it? My mother, she's a powerful witch from Moonvale, and she was obsessed with sheltering me from danger. Ritual subject. Without getting into the gritty details, when a witch steeped in the dark arts tries to enchant you for your own protection, it rarely ends well. She points to her left shoulder. These marks, they're the result of a curse that she brought upon me. A silence follows. Opening up in this way seems to be a struggle for her. I see, and so you fled to Brimwood? You remembered that? Hope you're not compiling info on your knights in a little notebook or something. But yeah, Brimwood. The first place where I actually felt like I belonged. The first place I found people who actually had my back. You know, there are plenty of cursed people out there with marks like mine. The marked, they get pushed around in the far reaches of the kingdom. We're treated like vermin, really. But in Brimwood, not only are people like me accepted, they actually wear our marks. Almost everyone there has gotten them tattooed. Because of that, people don't even know if you're cursed these days. They just assume you're from Brimwood. Guess it's a curse in its own right, isn't it? But for the cursed of my kind, It's almost a salvation. Anyway, I'll probably never go back to Pine Maze. Thank you for opening up. You can count on me to keep your secret safe. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Only a sad smile greets her last words. Oh, I think this one is the... That was a good scene, by the way. I think there's actually a lot of really good world building there, too, because Brimwood, we've met only one other person there, I think, or maybe two. But they both had the tattoos all over them. So it's kind of interesting that that's like a cultural thing based on there being a lot of people there who have curses or cursed marks on them. But this should be the murder interrogation. So let's see how this goes. I picked the most timid guy. If this is the interrogation, it's hilarious. Okay, it's not, but it's gonna be hilarious in the next scene.
Thank you for all your good advice, Lady Angelica. And take care of yourself. You get plenty of rest before each departure, okay? It's real important. Are you sure? My grandfather always told me it left him groggy before a battle. Oh, I thought all knights did that. Do what works best for you anyway, not necessarily like everyone else. Thank you, truly. The other knights mostly ignore me, so thank you so much for spending time with me, Lady Angelica. Oh, I'm far from perfect, but if you need help, tell me. We've all been in your shoes after all.
I don't think I got her voice right. I can't quite remember it. Sorry, guys. Sorry. It's gonna be a little rough.
Good morning, Your Grace. You wish to speak?
Indeed, you are charged with murder. We want some clarification.
Of course. But what about exactly?
Angelica, you are aware that a murder recently took place within the tower's private quarters, aren't you? The investigations of the knights we sent to investigate, they point to you as the culprit.
What? But I didn't do anything at all. That's absurd, Your Grace.
Calm down. We would simply like to ask you a few questions to clarify all this.
It seems particularly difficult for him to maintain this position.
Please take it easy, Your Grace.
I actually don't. Maybe the first one?
Traces? What kind of traces? Dollhand's room. I don't even remember which one it is.
Guys, I'm so close to actually just pulling up what I sounded like last time I did her voice. I can't remember it. You were apparently particularly noisy the night before the murder.
Noise? I didn't know the walls were that thin. I kept someone from sleeping.
A long silence passes. Then suddenly, something stirs within her. Her eyes widen and lock onto you.
No. Oh no, tell me.
What's going on?
I think I understand, but it was an accident. It's just that for a few moons now I've been talking with a voice, Your Grace.
What kind of voice?
I know it's going to sound ridiculous, but it introduced itself as the Tower Fairy. I heard it and talked with it the keyhole of my bedroom door, and it asked me to place a banana peel in front of someone's door as an offering. Do you think Doulahan might have slipped on it and fallen?
That seems plausible. The victim died instantly from a cranial impact with no sign of struggle, and there was a strange viscous substance under their boots.
That's horrible.
I don't know what to say.
I ask you, Your Grace, if you would allow me to show mercy. After all, my niece, I mean, Lady Angelica had no ill intentions.
Indeed, she is simply stupid. Let her be banished from the tower.
I understand, Your Grace. In any case, I wanted to tell you that I love working with you despite everything, and I.
Her voice breaks. She leaves the audience room without another word.
Well, my congratulations, you finally unraveled this intrigue. A shame that it's not enough to bring your knight back.
I found some elements of the culprit knight's testimony rather suspicious.
What do you mean? I truly don't see how I could have encouraged anyone to do anything. I'm just a humble demon stuck inside a lock after all. Your faithful servant who ardently wishes for your well-being, Your Grace. Nothing would please me more than to offer you a way to avoid the suffering, the death of your little favorite knight, of course.
How could one doubt that syrupy voice? Are you trying to get me to use your powers?
Me? Oh no, you're attributing very guilty attentions to me. That makes me sad. But since you mentioned it, now that you know the name of the culprit in this line of destiny, preventing this murder should really be a piece of cake. If you head back to the right moment. But of course, you're free to make your own decisions.
What is that find who the traitor is? I thought that was maybe an achievement for only having 2 nights. She has been found. The woman is followed by a trotting goat in good condition. The creature glances at you and then ignores you completely. You feel empty inside. I'm so happy. The poor girl was trapped in a fermenting cellar after surprising a thief inside. During their struggle, the door was locked and she couldn't get out. The locals found her and the thief was arrested. I know that you cared, even if you couldn't do anything. Perhaps it all worked out for the best. Did it really? That's interesting. It's nice that you get rewarded for also just not doing it. We would like to improve our hunting equipment, more durable, more accurate, more effective, like that of your knights. Clearly, their repeated failures to drive away the beast are due to their equipment, or perhaps because of the bad weather? An external cause, for sure. Requires Karina. I could not have Karina? Interesting. Our blacksmith can take a look at your equipment. I can't pick that one. So weird. Okay. Oh. Thank you. Not long ago, there was some nasty fiddling with our own trawler. Someone tampered with the ship to keep us from working. Result was a few of our lads near ran our ground on the coast. Could have ended a whole lot worse. Make us less intelligent. That's so interesting. That's like kind of one of my low. Merchant's not great either. I bet I have other quests I can do though. Someone? Aye. What else? Thanks for this helpful info. I reckon it's them damned scholars aggressed. All they squabble squawking how we fish too much and ruin the coastline's ecosystem, blah blah blah. But bellies don't feed themselves, blast it. So if you accept the quest blindly, it's harder. I'll send a knight to find the culprit among the scholars. I'll send a knight to investigate. We definitely have someone who can do this. Maybe we just accept it and then we just don't do it. Sure. I need another knight. I really, really need another knight, guys. New horse? Question mark? God. These are some hard horses to get. That one's sick. It's like a steampunk horse. Oh. It's got little bug eyes. Reminds me of the Los Alphas. from one of the Zeldas. Twilight Princess, I think, has those goofy eyes. Alright, the two of you, what quest do you I can't even do Wolf Invasion. Jousting tournament was supposed to be the other chick. Fuck. Oh my fucking god, no one can do it. Deadline's 3 days. Oh my god. I can't send anyone. You know what? I don't want to go back in time. We'll try to get through a day with just what we've got. Damn, why all these bitches gotta be smart? We can assign both of them to that. That seems like a good pick. Because our other options are kind of dog shit. What is this one anyways? It's probably fine. I don't think these guys have any issues with this quest, right? Oh, of course. How could I forget the kitchen? Crepe. Fuck. She's on crepes. I can't remember what meals I've sent. Aaron liked the quest that I sent him on, apparently. Surely. Oh, great success. A little injured. Hey, who wants to become stronger? Yoink. We need those. We don't have anyone. My one knight. My one knight who wants to talk to me.
I don't know the details of that story.
In a remote corner of the library, you spot Dracovich's heir poring over ancient scrolls. Your footsteps on the cold cobblestones draw him out of his reading.
Oh, Your Highness. Are you looking for something in particular?
I keep forgetting to like go deeper with Aaron's voice because he's Drakovich. He's like part dragon or something, so he should be a little deeper than I'm doing, but my range is just not all that. Stories about the former Knights of this Tower.
Yes, the Knights of old. Their exploits are recounted in numerous history books of fantasized about in heroic tales. I bet you've heard them all. Like the story of Melior the Traitor, the strongest knight to have ever lived. Or Dagon the Red, the first dragon knight who left the Empire to serve Herod, the founder of Drakovich. And my favorite, the Snail Knight who served the Arnim the Mad. They say he couldn't finish a quest in less than 3 cycles. Can you imagine? Well, apologies, Your Highness. I've been rambling on and on. Anyway, I, was wondering, what does it mean to you to be heroic? I mean, for years I was brought up to be a hero. But no matter how many times I read and reread the exploits of the knights of old, I just can't seem to grasp what it means to be one of them.
Lots of muscles. It's about finding that glimmer of hope when all seems lost.
You mean be able to push our limits or overcome our fears in any situation? I don't know if I'll ever be able to. I understand that the answer isn't that simple, and it's probably different for everyone. I will think on it further during my next missions. Thank you, Your Highness.
Please give me a knight, please. I need one. Also investigate her. We will start investigating at once. Thank you, ma'am. 4 people. Surely. It's a knight. This one's not going to be strong though at all. Greetings, Your Grace. My name is Gideon. And beyond that, the mist thickens. My origins are a mystery, even to me. My past is a haze of shadows, cryptic dreams, and the lingering scent of lavender. A burden, truly, to be so intriguing and yet so uninformed. It is utterly intolerable not to know more about you. I am beside myself. Yes, I know that mystery can be adorned with a fragrance that can be quite intoxicating. Who knows? Perhaps we will discover more together. I've heard tales of noble deeds of knights with shiny names and even shinier armor here. I seek purpose and possibly dramatic lighting. Both seem plentiful around here. Very well. Welcome to the round table. Bucko, you've got charisma. Woo, that's what we need. Oh, that was unexpectedly easy. I had a whole monologue ready. But if you will allow me, I shall continue. There is a small detail I may have overlooked. As I've said before, my origins remain an enigma I yearn to unravel, and you may hold the key. I recently learned something crucial from the governess of Bree's orphanage, where I spent my earliest years. I was apparently left there by a local brigand. With your aid, I believe obtaining further information from this bandit would be quite trivial. That is not your only reason for joining my round table, is it? Two people. I don't even have one. Fine. I am delighted to provoke such emotions. Thank you, Your Grace. We'll accomplish great things together. It's this fucking guy again. I hope he gets interrupted again. We'd like you to negotiate an agreement with the Merchants Guild on our behalf. They are currently withholding certain essential goods. I'm obviously talking about tea in case you had any doubts. How much of a fuck do we give about nobles? None, right? Yeah. You really don't understand anything about the real problems facing this kingdom. Huh.
A strange odor has suddenly started.
Oh, I was looking for the word emitting there. I don't know why.
A strange odor has suddenly started from one of our ferment cellars. Before you ask, yes, everything inside is squeaky clean. No corpses, no rats, no strange creatures other than little microorganisms doing the jobs. Any idea where the smell might be coming from?
I'm smart enough. I can ask the scholars to help you. Oh my god, have I been muted for how long? Wait. For way too long, probably. That's fine. I was clearing my throat anyways. It had a very nasty, gnarly bit in there. Whoa, more stuff I can buy. Whoa. Oh, that's sick. Is that the amount my luck increases by? I kind of like the mace. I kind of want it. The assassin daggers are also good. We'll hold off for now. We also need to repair armor anyways. Let's see. Repair armor. Yoink. And... Wait, he's locked? Wait, he's locked? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean he's locked? He has to go on that quest? Oh, no, we're so screwed. We're so screwed. The jousting tournament's 3 days? Wait, how badly do I need to do it? We're gonna kill a knight doing this. What if we just don't do it? I'm kind of curious. We need to send someone persuasive and intimidating with him. She's probably good. And then you, my boy. I gotta send you to do something. We can put a cool sword on you, though. It makes you, like, way stronger. Not, like, way stronger. Like, only a little stronger, in fact. We can make you stronger. And then make you more agile. Ever so slightly. That'll be good. Oh, you need a horse, don't you? Extra strong horse. Do I have anything assigned to these other two? Probably... I say fuck is your strength temporarily and then put him on just anything, honestly. He's already the charisma guy, that's fine. The dragon sword is the coolest one, though. We need someone strongish. And I don't have any horses. Food. We're trying to go through this kind of quickly because I get the feeling the game's gonna make me restart anyways because I think I failed the main quest, but I'm kind of just curious what happens if you just don't do it. So we'll see what happens. Because in all honesty, I really don't want to send someone to the jousting tournament. I really am kind of low on knights. And honestly, they all kind of suck at that stuff. Dude, I can't believe the requirement for getting Gideon is that you have to send another knight. It's kind of messed up. Ooh, major failure. How so? Oh, it's because he's timid and not agile? Was that a requirement? No, it wasn't. I call that malarkey. Smarter. Oh god, it's this fucking guy again. Your Grace, I imagine you're not unaware that the water in the jars now taste of twilight rain. Even the air feels heavy with silence, thick, almost tangible, as if the stones themselves were holding their breath. I do not understand. Unfortunately, I have to say that I don't either. Despite appearances, I am mostly content to simply put random words next to each other, Your Grace. However, you should really examine the water in our jugs. I saw an insect floating in one of them. What kind of insect? I think it was some kind of cockroach, so you understand my concern. I can clean it if you would like. Ah, pragmatism, the true assassin of poetry. Still, that would be kind of you. Weird fucking guy. You are, the ruler of this place. It's you, right? In order for us to get to know each other better, I would like to clarify that my father named me Ligia, so don't call me anything else. If my information is correct, your own father named you Sovereign, didn't he? Yeah, that's my name. What brings you here? Her hands moved nervously against one another. To tell you the truth, I come in his name, my father. Before arriving in my own name would be strange. He is the master of his own lands. His lands, not yours, the ones we call South Bay. To the south, not north, not east, not west. In case, if you want to put a point on a map, you know, see where it is. Alright. Anything else? Oh, yes, South Bay is a coastal county, so its economy relies mainly on port traffic. We do a lot of import-export, entire shipments of fish, fabrics, spices, things. Then there's the big market in Shellington.
It seems to me that our Grace wanted details about the reason for your visit, not a touristic guide.
Oh, please excuse me. My father, he's extremely ill. Ill in the sense that he cannot do what he would normally be able to do. I need your help. That's why I'm here. What is he ill with? I don't really know, but my father isn't doing well. It's, let's say, hereditary, in the sense that some of my ancestors went through the same thing. They died from it, of course. How may we help you? Well, I'm looking for the wish-granting lamp. Ah, yeah, that. The wish-granting lamp. You know it.
The wish in your lamp, Your Grace, is a recurring artifact in local maritime folklore. It's an extremely powerful object that could grant any wish. However, the scholarly community hasn't yet reached a consensus on whether it actually exists.
Yes, any wish. Well, I think. Maybe not the ones that are poorly worded. Like everyone else, I thought it was just a fairy tale, a story to jack up fish prices at the market. But something's been stirring lately. Not literally, well, a little. A rumor that a scout from the Empire has set out to search for this lamp along our coastline.
Really?
And now, people speak of it in the market, in taverns, and in scholarly circles. It is said that if it exists, it's sure to reappear. A lamp that can grant any wish. Surely it could cure my father, right?
She is utterly desperate. We'll help you.
Okay, thank you.
You're proposing a quest then?
A quest? Does that mean I owe you something in return? I hadn't really thought about it that way. I just thought, give words and receive actions.
No worries, Lady Lygia. I'll take care of the paperwork. Your Grace, the port taverns on the Shellington market would be good places to start gathering information. Alternatively, we could send someone to the Tower Library. It holds an impressively rich collection of local folklore, including some unique works. You are free to choose the course of action. But one thing is certain. Such an artifact must not be found by anyone but us.
We are a party of people who are significantly smarter than Rizier, but we also don't have luck. So I think we'll have to talk to the merchants. Oh, we're $15. Yeah, no, let's just do the middle one.
I hope you succeed. I believe in you. I'm sure you'll make it.
I'll wait for your return then. I don't know how to conclude.
The exit is on the right.
Thanks.
It's fucking Gideon again. It's this fucking guy.
Your Grace, it turns out I finally wrestled some information out of the bandit who held the key to my origins.
He pauses, leaving his audience hanging on his every word.
With everything that comes with it, of course. Disappointment, fear, the odd thrill of excitement.
Did you learn too much?
Alas, no, it's quite the opposite. But enough suspense. At the end of a somewhat muscular confrontation, that man finally opened up. It seems that I was stolen as a child during a Gavalt attack on a Groveshire convoy.
A Groveshire convoy that was attacked by Gavalt, you say?
Alas, that is all I learned. What cruel disappointment, truly, to know a little more, but still not enough.
Oh, I am finally condemned to Please wait if you permit me a moment. Was it an ambush laid in Groveshire by Gavolt and occurred about a quarter of a century ago? Are you Gideon's father, Wylan? Excuse me. No. Your advisor stops, visibly hesitant. How can I say this? The fierce tensions between those two countries date back approximately a quarter of a century. The origins of these tensions were never made public, which has always led to speculation between regions, but perhaps you are the cause of these tensions, sir. Me? I'll be blunt. Rumors of a secret union between Matilda, Countess of Gavolt, and Gilham, Count of Groveshire, date from roughly the same period. Are you implying that?
Sir Gideon is the son of Matilda and Gilheim?
I suspect so. And for one reason or another, the two of them chose to make me disappear. I hadn't prepared a monologue for such a revelation. Do not jump to hasty conclusions, sir. What were Gavolt's real intentions in attacking the convoy? Perhaps your disappearance was just collateral damage? I doubt either of them would have knowingly abandoned their heir. Perhaps they believed you dead, which would explain their long-standing and inexplicable feud.
Could this information allow us to repair the relationships between the two countries?
Oh, well, it will be difficult to glean anything from these wild speculations, beyond their approximate nature, that is. Alas, the county of Gavolt was rather offended at our clear preference for Groveshire over them when their representative came to visit. In other words, they want nothing further to do with us. As for the other county, it'd be best not to share information that may place us at the heart of this conflict and make things worse. But if only we had this information earlier.
Yes, if only.
And thus am I condemned to carry this secret alone,
Because all of this seems highly plausible to me, Sir Arlen. What other explanation is there for my presence in that convoy at the very moment tensions between these two regions first flared? What other explanation for this forbidden dichotomy that gnaws at me? These contrary forces clashing in the depths of my dreams? Please excuse me. I should be the one apologizing, Sir Gideon. Let us resume the audiences of the day, Your Grace.
we tested who can make a sheet of thesis paper folded into the shape of a bird fly the furthest. I didn't dare touch a single one of my thesis sheets, so I volunteered to come and see you directly. We need some craftspeople to fix up an old greenhouse that got destroyed by a storm decades ago.
Yeah, fix that shit.
Oh, I'm going to be able to empty my dormitory of the dozen or so plants that have taken up residence there. Your Grace, I greet you once again, hoping to bring delight to your sweet ears. As you are well aware, our exquisite silk craftsmanship requires a long and delightful manufacturing process. However, the clever and slightly mischievous fairies that inhabit the forest near Balthorn are currently in a playful mood, shall we say.
I thought fairies were benevolent.
Benevolent? If I may ask, Your Grace, what children's stories did you read?
They decided to enchant the silk threads that compose our latest creation. The enchantment in question dissolves our threads when exposed to a gentle drizzle or even a light splash of water. All that remains is this irritating powder.
He's holding a small bag filled with a strange multicolored dust.
Some of our most important customers found themselves as naked as silkworms under the beautiful spring rain.
Fuck it.
Would you really do such a thing? Your words are a sweet melody to my ears, and I'm sure they resonate with the hearts of my colleagues. Thank you, Your Grace.
Gossip, gossip, gossip. Ursula has a score bonus when performing alone. Too bad most of these quests are not alone. Okay, guys. Jousting tournament. Deadline tomorrow. We have not done it. We will not be doing it. Shellington Market, though. We can totally do. And we can do it with ease. By sending you. Good luck. Bye-bye. He should easily pass that. Strength and charisma. Literally not you. I think we can assign you to a strength quest, though. My little guy. Not that one, though. What happens if we do just send you on it? And just say, fuck it. We should probably just give him something that makes him more agile, huh? Too bad we don't have more stuff to put on him. We're not really sure, buddy. We're just gonna send you and hope for the best, honestly. Because the other alternatives, don't look that good. Unless there's an agility sword in here. +2 agility. Or no, that's -2. Dude, agility's so hard to get. What the heck? What the heck, guys? And maybe we can get a horse that makes him more agile. Guys, I have a plan. You, my boy, ride into the sunset with Ginkinol. He will never lead you astray. He's gonna be so screwed. Yeah, let's just hope he rolls high. And then you can go on a quest by yourself. Which quest? Why do we have so many ones that require charisma? Do we have a weapon that makes you more charismatic? Yeah, she's gonna be smart. She can be stupid as she wants. And you have Nightmare, which already makes you more charismatic. Oh, a Diplomatic Knight. Yeah, you're not doing that one. No. No. Fine. She's a loner bonus, doesn't she? Oh, she's gonna be so good at this. Oh. Repair. 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 Oh, we're so poor. We're poor and a little bit stupid. Aaron, you're gonna need the good luck, my boy. You would like this, right? No one likes my food. No one likes my cooking. And they all hated their quest. Oh, no. This could go really bad. This one's fine, probably. Success. We'll take it. According to this question, a large-scale illegal auction of dock workers is being organized, and the lamp could be put up for sale there. Oh, really? You actually found something out? Pretty please. Pretty please. Oh. Yeah, not enough charisma. Whoopsies. We tried. Man, I think agility's like kicking our butt right now. Oh god, these two. Real sip break. 1 sec.
Do you also find yourself constantly seeking to extract yourself from the vulgar clamor of this world?
Yeah, all this noise is giving me a headache.
I understand. One feels almost assaulted by the joys of others, don't you think?
He takes a step forward.
But seeing you here so beautiful and inaccessible in your solitude.
The whole point of being inaccessible is precisely that you shouldn't try to get in. Shoo.
Oh, okay. Apologies.
That was quick. Listen to 5 of your knight's discussions. Yeah, if I had more knights, maybe I could listen to more of them. Yet here we are. Tell me more about Gideon, ma'am. And let's just head out. These quests sure aren't going well, guys.
So it's true then. I've been told, well, someone told me that your research in South Bay, well, they said that the lamp actually exists and that it might be put up for sale. Is that right? I didn't quite understand. It's a legendary lamp. How can it be sold just like that as a souvenir? It makes no sense. It's not a seashell.
It seems that a congregation from the dockyard has taken possession of it. They are planning an auction.
An auction? But it's strange, isn't it?
It's mostly illegal, Lady Lygia. A black market.
Oh,
Getting this artifact won't be easy. I can't imagine it going for anything less than a hefty price.
you're going to help me, aren't you?
We'll buy the lamp? In what universe? Is that like a 2-night situation here? That's a 1 night.
Oh, thank you, Sovereign. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps just by saying thank you very loudly. Thank you! The exit is on the right, isn't it?
Indeed.
Thanks.
Fucking weird. He's back! Gwendon! Maybe he'll rejoin the night table. Oh my god, he looks crazy. Guys, he's went through character growth, I'm assuming. So we're gonna assume that his voice sounds different.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Your Grace.
It takes a few moments to adjust. Sir Gwendon's once familiar features have transformed into something considerably fiercer. My fiance is busy fluffing my dog's butt. She's a Shiba, so it's normal. They're just all fluff, but he's so over there faffing about right in the doorway. Okay, thank you. She came and gave me a big old kiss. She's a little sweetie.
Sir Gwendon, that is quite an original outfit. So you've returned from Brimwood?
Indeed, I have finally settled my debts, Your Grace. An ordeal that proved to be brutal, but once that has opened my eyes in many ways. I carry bitter memories of the time I spent here before my banishment. Today, I hope to redeem the image I left behind within these walls. That is, if you might grant me the honor of a second chance, Your Grace.
Yeah, you're welcome back, bro. Anytime. We need you.
Thank you, Your Grace. You won't regret it.
Dude, we're so back. We're so back.
Say, does a sea salamander breathe fire, or rather water?
Water.
Hey, be no stranger to the squalls. Nay, 'cause one of these here sea devils has made its home in one of the town's sweet little coves.
I'll send some in. $60.
Oh, but ain't salamanders got a touch of poison, eh?
They'll be fine.
Your Grace, I believe it is my duty to inform you that a scandalous manuscript is currently circulating among the people of Rosen. A scholar, let's say, particularly inspired within our circle, has authored it. Though presented as historical, it contains passages so exciting that they set certain minds aflutter. The manuscript is wildly popular. Of course, I alerted you immediately, after studying it in detail.
Okay, how is that anti-scholarship? I'll let the people write their weird little fanfics of I don't know who, and even if they're royalty. Why do we have to squander that? Ugh. Ban it or censor it? Yeah, no way. We're circulating that.
Yes. Please, don't let my father see this.
Too bad. Arlen probably wrote it. Knowing that man, he probably wrote it. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm actually excited to go to the round table for once. Oh my gosh. Aaron's so fucked on that quest, by the way, guys. He's so fucked. Okay, legendary lamp at the auction. You are kind of still stupid as rocks. You, though, can do this. You got it, my boy. Send him on his way. The harpies. You can do it. I believe in you. Take a mighty powerful sword with you. You do not get one. We don't have enough money for one. Take the Rismus sword and go on your journey and make yourself smarter. I don't know. Ursula. Oh, that's a 2 quest kind of problem. She'll have fun, right? I kind of want to say you would be better at this one. And that one gives us more just general positives. The other one has a negative with it, which I don't really want that negative right now. Our scholarship's kind of low. Though this one's all around pretty good. We could send you and send you. We don't have any agility between the two of you, though. You would both kind of suck at that. Yeah, you're both under on that. You know what? I think this is the better quest to send you both on. I know you're not good at, like, talking to people, but you're just going to suck it up for a day, Ursula. I'm sorry to say. We have such a better squad now. I'm so happy. I thought this playthrough was over. Maybe it still is. Oh, we're back. Oh, repair armor. Yeah, especially yours. You are actually kind of fucked. I kind of don't like the meal mechanic. I'm gonna be honest. This posh man still likes croque monsieur. Yes. That was French, right? Gwendon might grow on me just for showing back up. I know, I'm sorry, Ursula. I sent you on a quest you don't fucking like. I can't help it. Sometimes you gotta get shit done. Dude, this kid is gonna get so melted. He's gonna never come back. He's coming back in a body bag. I feel so bad. Oh, what the fuck, Gideon? Oh, yeah. You have a secret passion for rescuing luminous objects? What the fuck you mean? Great job, buddy. Holy fuck. Oh. So cool. You got this. Nice. So I guess it's just her attribute is she doesn't like doing those kind of social events, but her personality is like, I don't like it, but she'll do good at it. More food. Good. We need to feed the boys. They're hungry, growing young men. God, I hate this illustration of him on the right. Dude, his timing is still so unfortunate. The jousting tournament, he would have been so good at it. He likes duels too. Seductive and swordmaster. Sure, buddy. Oh, I did not mean to put him in charisma. Well, that's done now. We need an agile boy. You know each other? So the one and only Gwendon has finally lost his insufferable glow. I'll admit, modesty wasn't exactly my strong suit during all those years we spent fighting. It was quite to your credit, I finally admit it. Few men have managed to make my blade tremble as you did. Even if, much to your ego's chagrin, it was never enough to actually beat me. Believe it or not, I finally found the strength I was only pretending to have back then. I think I actually have what it takes now. Perhaps you are finally worthy of being called my rival. Let us cross blades sometime soon, and see if this prodigious transformation of yours also fixed your dismal footwork. Your agility would be... wrong guy. 2 boys. Your agility would be impressive if you didn't owe it to your habit of bolting out of windows before the cuckolded husband's return. Awesome wit. Let's have at it then, and let's pray your sword is just as sharp. That was funny. Dude, we're back. We're so back. And Gwendon's so awesome. Uh-oh. My dog's in a cone. Can you hear that? The little flutter of her foot. That's so cute.
Thus in a trembling of gears, the somber flesh of sovereignty was reborn, its darkness still whole. Again we meet, the dust has not stirred, the line that is drawn cannot be crossed.
But we just left the 4 yesterday.
Your Grace, you should not.
This has to end.
Once again, empty the throne as one hammers in a nail. As did others, you have made a pact with the shadows dwelling here. As did others, you shall fade and disappear.
What do you want?
In 5 circles I shall return to reclaim and extinguish. Place my fingers upon the shadow until it vanquish. This seat is not yours, nor the fragments that entomb it. Stand ready. I shall unite the noblest and most destitute to defeat you. The merchants, they will surely help me. 21? 7 cycles. 21. Okay. May the weave entwine, and in 5 circles unwind. This threat must be taken very, very seriously, Your Grace. That this entity, the one named Kingslayer, it might seem like nothing more than a fable, were it not for the very hand that brought down the last sovereign. Prepare yourself thoroughly. It is in your best interest to join forces against this threat. I've heard that the most powerful sorceress in the realm is currently on holiday to the east of our shores. I doubt she'll be pleased to be disturbed, but her aid could prove invaluable. We must stack the odds in our favor by any means.
Oh, Elioth, he's here. My baby. The young princess looks exhausted as she stands before you. Her face bears the marks of the short nights spent at her father's bedside. So, Sovereign, have you finally found a solution? I have to say that my father's condition is deteriorating day after day, and day after that day after. He can no longer walk. The upside, I suppose, is that he can't cry anymore either. Please, tell me you found something. So evil to say we don't have the lamp. We bought the lamp. It's yours. You really? She stands there dazed for several seconds. You did that for me? Well, for us. Well, for South Bay County. She pauses for a few seconds. That said, it's a curious coincidence because I heard, well, someone said that there had been some disturbances at a mysterious meeting of a congregation of dock workers recently. Something was allegedly stolen. Well, that's what I was told. Maybe we stole it. Oh.
Lady Lygia, after all, this sale was illegal in itself.
That's true. However, I'm saddened that you started out by lying to me, but you went back on your word. Let's say half the fault is forgiven, but don't do it again, okay? She pauses to examine the gleaming lamp in her hands. I hope that it'll work. I think. I'll return to tell you. We'll return. Thank you.
Well, Your Grace, what a truly noble decision. You can be proud. After all, this legendary artifact could have allowed you to thrive in the face of the Empire's threat forever. Few rulers are capable of such magnanimity. Let's hope Lady Lygia's father recovers quickly now.
So, do you have a muscular or a witty knight at that round table of yours, illustrious sovereign? You see, the mayor of our little town has recently built a private pond behind his house. Nice and shiny, all in marble. Not very deep, but deep enough for a cow to slip in and not be able to get out, you see?
Ask the mayor to take responsibility.
The beast would be free, but I can't help but wonder how the mayor found the funds for all that marble. Yesterday's storm in Clovermont turned a meadow into a lake. Now the poor farmer's sheep are standing in the water all wrinkled up.
I really need that merchant stuff, you know? Like, those merchant points, I really need them.
Am I responsible for the weather now? Yeah, merchants.
Thank you, I'll pass on the message, and I'll take Margaret to safety.
These 3 letters were found attached to the leg of a carrier pigeon. Unfortunately, it majestically crashed in one of the windows in the Great Hall. They have a peculiar smell as a result. Anyway, I'll be gone now. Oh, so many rooms to talk in.
City boy! Your Grace, I crossed paths with, well, I came to face with that thing when I was simply going to get some hay. Very good hay, by the way. It chilled me to the bone. It moved in such a bizarre way, like a puppet on strings, all disjointed, guided by some strange will toward the audience chamber.
You're going to handle it, right? It's common for these kind of creatures to show up like this. Yes, I'll defeat this creature. You're great. I don't know how you managed to bounce back from all these death threats with so much panache. He pensively fiddles with a bundle of stray on his pitchfork. I could never do anything like that. I'm quite happy having my quiet little life at these stables. Well, assuming none of these hostile beings wander over here, of course. But no one would come after a harmless stable hand who only asked to brush horses, right?
I won't let anyone hurt you, baby girl.
Yes? You mean me more than the others? Well, thank you, Your Grace.
I felt a strange vibration today, my sovereign, like an old echo, a trace of ancient magic, an imprint that stirred in me an odd sensation, just like the feeling I once had of my late father.
Your dad?
Yes, but I am not truly certain. Time has blurred its edges, and my memories of him are fading. I struggle to recall his presence with precision. Forgive my uncertainty, my sovereign, but know that my father is the mage who erected this tower.
Must be really old then. That's fucked up. You can't say that. Did he condemn you to remain within this tower?
I don't remember. My father, I remember he was uncle to a sovereign, perhaps even the very first to rule these lands. This monument was meant to be the shield of his kingdom, the foundation of its power. Yet I'm left with a bitter taste in my mouth, this feeling that my father's ideals have been twisted, that he eventually lost control of what he himself created. It's a bitterness hangs heavy in the air today.
Why today?
I'm sorry, I cannot enlighten you any further.
It's the map. It's the map.
Thus, the legends of this Lien Slayer is therefore real.
What do you think their intentions are?
Hard to say. It is said this entity was responsible for the death of the former sovereign, Ermin the Wise, but its motivations remain blurred. Ermin were respected for their intelligence and their keen sense of diplomacy, but their few detractors saw in them only a mind too cunning, even devious. Was that the case for the Kingslayer? History has not revealed much on such an occult entity, preferring to stick to a machination reading of its actions. A conclusion that does not satisfy me. I like to think that perhaps this being only perceives the exercise of power through its darkest aspects. One thing is certain, Ermin deserved a far more dignified end.
You don't know him. You didn't know him. What are you talking about? Gideon. Score bonus if another member of the quest party has performed better. It's so funny. So only if he's weaker. That's awesome. Poor Aaron. I miss him every day. I'm going to continue to miss him. We could probably send all the boys on this one. Because that's important to all of our numbers. We get $50. That's -2. Holy shit, the Hydra hunt. We're not winning that one. Alright, boys and girls. Eat your soup. You, Gideon, you will have a Gillette sausage. He doesn't like it. Of course he doesn't. Nothing I make is ever good enough. Does this really take 2 days? Really? Okay. Alrighty. Sorry, it's doing a little stretch. I should have announced it. Everyone now take your quick stretch breaks. I'm going to take a quick sip of my Surfside. So there's like absolutely no way we're getting to 21 in merchant and scholarship, right? Like, that's not happening. Unless you're a new knight, and you're Grellin's definitely not. Oh boy, what would you sound like? The woman in front of you smiles in a way that makes you feel like whatever you say will never be enough. Ah, that gives me a good image. Hello, madam. Her smile broadens. The slight hesitation in your voice appears to have delighted her.
You are in the presence of Lady Catelyn, Your Grace, the great chieftainess of Kutnar. The Kutnar region, located north of Breeze, is inhabited by small community-based tribes. For example,
What a pleasure to meet you, Wanderer Sovereign. Many of us are surprised to see you still on the throne today.
It's a pleasure for me too. Naturally. She seems to find your failure to contest the questioning of your position very amusing. We were particularly impressed by your triumphant victory over the county of Drakovich. They are formidable warriors, highly respected by us. In the past, they were also fierce competitors in our renowned Kutnar Grand Derby. The Kutnar Grand Derby? Hold on, I'm getting to it. The Grand Kutnar Derby is an annual event consisting of 3 qualifying races held over several weeks, spanning various neighboring counties. Participants walk several kilometers across the varied plateaus of the Kutnar lands. Why isn't Drakovich taking part anymore? Stop interrupting me. Alright. The Drakoviches are indeed no longer allowed to participate in our tournament. A few unfortunate incidents involving the dragons once cost the lives of several participants. We are not opposed to a few accidental deaths, but those were particularly barbaric. Unfortunately, Drakovich's riders refuse to compete on any other mount, so they're excluded from this year's competition. Have you come to find a replacement for Drakovich? You understand quickly. If you accept this challenge, you'll be competing against the counties of Groveshire, Almore, South Bay, Moonvale, and us. Oh, and how could I forget this year's unprecedented event? We'll also have the great privilege of welcoming a competitor representing the Empire.
the Empire, contestant in the Grand Derby, but
You wouldn't dare interrupt me too, would you? The first stage of the Derby takes place in Lake Valley. Needless to say, you'll need swift, graceful mounts and knights clever enough to survive. However, your knight's legendary seriousness is known even in places they've never been.
so listen, man. I don't know if you know this. My knights cannot do hopscotch. They are not agile. They do not know how to ride a horse. But it'll be real funny when one falls off.
All of Kutnar rejoices at the thoughts of your knight's feats, my dear friend. See you soon.
So see you.
Oh, what are all these people?
Oh, this is the king, or the count.
Greetings, Your Grace. I am Johannes, Count of South Bay. I wanted to express my sincere personal thanks for helping my daughter in her mission to save my life.
Greetings, so relieved to see you well.
My daughter said she wanted to talk to you too. She should be here shortly. As far as I am concerned, know that South Bay County will remain loyal to you for your commitment.
Yay, new besties.
And to seal this new alliance, allow me to offer you this family relic from the depths. It is yours, for better or worse. Goodbye.
See you soon. Hello, Sovereign. I wanted to thank you again for everything, really. Well, especially for your knights who agreed to my somewhat strange requests. Given everything that happened with my father, I was a bit like an oyster making a pearl. I imagined having to manage everything, the county, the people, the paperwork, the meals, all of it, all at once. On top of that, there was my father's health. It was a lot. At least I think so. I have nothing to compare it to. I understand. I think maybe it made me realize something. I want to help people too. So, if you are willing,
Please make me a knight of your round table. Girl, you're just gonna be, well, Listen, Ligia, there's one question on this application and interview that I need you to answer. Can you ride a horse, and are you willing to get trampled by a horse? This is the one requirement.
I am not trying to run away from my responsibilities. Well, maybe a little, but not in a bad way. I want to help the people in a different way. And have shiny armor and a helmet that doesn't scratch. And a horse if possible, but above all, I want to work with you.
Welcome! She can ride a horse. She said she can ride a horse. I saw that. I clicked way too fast. I just accept everyone. But she can ride a horse.
Oh, I was expecting more resistance when I was reviewing my speech, I mean. All right then, do I still go out the same exit? No?
Okay, bro.
The fortune teller saw me in a crystal ball standing before you with a grievance. I am not one to obstruct destiny. It so happens that some members of the nobility are interfering a little too much in our work. My colleagues would like to be granted a bit more autonomy to avoid any potentially harmful influence on our research.
Fuck, we don't care about nobility, right? Like, we want to be more scholarly. But how much do we hate the nobility? Let's just pick the +2, -2.
Oh, not quite the help we were looking for, but if it lets us criticize their reckless spending.
A silver cat has been spotted in Rosen, Your Grace. Some merchants swear that their cash registers empty themselves at nightfall and blame this feline that prowls the alleys in the evening. Some whisper that this mystical beast was conjured by a sorcerer who summoned in exchange for his soul.
See, we don't really have a good agile knight, but we have multiple very strong, very smart knights. We will send a very strong knight. Why run fast when you can swing hard?
I heard that you will. Someone told me that you'd be participating in the Kunar Grand Derby. Is that right? That's wonderful news, if so, Your Grace. A source of great pride for many of us. In Kutnar, it is common for one to train their whole lives just to be selected as representative for the competition. One might wonder how your knights are handed their spots on a silver platter. Well, anyway, I am certain you will make us proud, Your Grace. A note of nostalgia pierces his voice. Have you ever wanted to participate yourself? Oh, me, no.
I'm a good rider. Well, I get by, I guess. But I'm mostly a good stable hand deep down. What I love is taking care of the horses and not really parading around the spotlight, you see? Mind you, I suppose I miss Kutnar a bit sometimes. The atmosphere there was, He fumbles, searching for his word, as if he hasn't quite come to terms with them himself. It's a stunning place, but also very depressing. What do you mean? You know, the deserted plains of Kutnar are simply breathtaking. In some places, you can stand on a cliffside and scream at the top of your lungs with the absolute certainty that no one will ever hear you. I mean, if that's your thing, of course. But that very specific kind of emptiness is also crushing. Aside from the Derby, very little happens there. Please don't come to Kutnar by accident, you know. And when you grew up there, it's hard to imagine ever leaving. In that life we call home, the years go fast, but the days go so slow. It's never an easy decision to tear oneself away from one's roots. Yes, but it's always for the best, right? How did you start taking care of horses there? Everyone, well, almost everyone rides horses in the lands of Kutnar. But as for me, I found a form of kind of peace in looking after them, rather than using them for sport or battle. When these brave beasts have galloped all day long, someone has to offer them a little sweetness, you see. Sadly, many are treated rather poorly. He takes an affectionate glance towards his stalls. I'm not very comfortable around people in everyday life, you know. Taking care of horses is the only thing I do without second guessing myself. Let out a neigh. I would rather die. The world is quieter here. Do you feel it too? He stares at the ground, clearly feeling suddenly uneasy for having answered so many questions in such a short time. Anyway, I'm eager to see your prowess at the Grand Derby, Your Grace. I want your finest horse, boy. Your finest horse. This one's magic. That's pretty cool. I'll decide later. Whoa, she looks crazy.
Congratulations, you have been promoted.
You are now my elite employee. Time to buy a horse. We need one that makes you agile. Fuck. This one will also make you smarter. But do we need one that makes you smarter? Because it's kind of good being smart. And you already like maxed out magic. You know what? We'll buy the wit one. Here's the smartest horse money can buy, ma'am. Good luck. Bye now. Don't die. I'll cry. Oh, and then I guess we can feed you. Have a creep. Hell yeah. Knew it. Guys, I'm kind of a ladies' woman. I know what the girls want. Watch, I'm gonna get like a negative down. It's like, I fucking hate horses. Hey, you know what? Aaron still didn't come back yet. Oh, he lives? Or he's coming back in a body bag. Oh, really? Wait, really? Wait, actually? He did it? Oh my god. I didn't think it was possible. Oh my god, he kicked ass. What a good boy. $135. That's a whole horse. Surely with all of them. Oh my god, that's barely a success. We're all in this together. Heated? What the fuck? What does that even mean? Is it too hot outside? Good job, guys. I'm so proud of you. You will continue to be my lucky boy. You. Probably just get more agile. We clearly need it. I'm so proud of them, guys. I know. I don't mean to flatter them too much, but they're doing such a good job. So that's it. The great Gwendon finally realized he's human. Guess Brimwood has a knack for bringing people back down to earth. And making them look pretty damn good too. The chains suit you way better than all that gold. I didn't think I could change as much, and yet it all became so simple back there. I'd like to apologize for how intolerable I was back then. I think I was just terrified of whatever might actually force me to change. Yeah, apology accepted. No need to make a big deal out of it. I've been there too, you know. I'm just glad you're not hiding anymore. The air's a bit easier to breathe around here. Oh my goodness. The moderator I live next to, he's throwing a fit. He just slammed the door. Managed to mute it just in time. I'm just fucking around. Gossip. Tell me more of Gideon's exploits. I'm still having such a good time with this game. I know it's not the most commentary heavy, but that's also because I'm reading a lot. Oh god, what's this fucking guy say? Sound like, "Oh, dithyrambic ruler, your knight has thus returned victorious. You are thus honorably invited to the next thrilling event of the tournament. What a surprise! Surprise, isn't it?" Hurrah, hurrah! That wasn't necessary. What does this next challenge involve? The second and oh so exhilarating trial of our great tournament is nothing less than a duel to the death against a beast. Rest assured, it is only a philosophical death, for what fate could be more dire than seeing one's dignity pulvericated in battle? Here you'll be free to choose your opponent. We have a wide selection of beasts, demons, cockatrices, political prisoners, bloodthirsty hares, to name but a few. The fat chicken will do.
There's more likely he gets hurt. He's gonna die. Who? You know what? I have enough strength augments. I think I could make a pretty strong version of the Lygia. I bet I could do it. And that relic is looking oh so tasty. And $35? Excellent choice, feisty little ruler. Let this creature be philosophically executed in our name. In the name of Amor! Bernard and Morris. Never met these two, I think.
Ah, there you are, my noble grace. Morris, fisherman from Shellington. I've been wanting to meet you for years.
Even though you haven't exactly been warming the throne for that long.
Come on, Bernard, don't be so shy. Our noble grace isn't going to eat you with garlic butter.
Good day, Your Grace. The man before you looks like he's trying to sink into the floor. Bernard, I work the docks in Prince Harbor, which I represent for the county of South Bay.
Matter of fact, we could use a little help down there, your most gracious grace.
It's regarding an invasion of seaweed. Our port beaches. Just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. My merchant stuff ain't high enough. I'll send some cleanup labor. That's pretty good. Cause this one's just got the best benefit. $50 is fine. Deal. Thank you, Your Grace.
Ah, Your Grace, we have a new attraction in town. See the river that winds through the middle of Clovermont? Well, there's a new barge, beautifully decorated, by the way, all in black with some strange dolls in tattered clothes. It quietly follows the river through the city after midnight. But every time I try to wave at the crew for a tour, the barge disappeared in the darkness with some trick I don't know.
I think it's a ghost barge, Sir Elliot.
A ghost? No, you must be mistaken. Oh, by the gods, it must be a haunted barge.
This dumbass. I'll send some notes.
Oh, yes, please do. Can't say that I'm not a bit curious.
By the way, guys, sailor accent? I struggle with it the most, I think, by far. I am so bad at this guy's voice. We spotted strange stuff slipping aboard the cargoes from South Bay. Some white powder looks just like sea salt. At first seemed harmless, but more and more our lads are be taking it. Well, it ain't bad for trade. Our sailors are near happy to work it. But then it turns foul. Some forgot who they are. Others go jumping overboard in the middle of their shift. Cocaine? We should probably just pay for that because we can't really afford to go down in those. Aye. Yeah, that's what sailors sound like, right, guys? Gossip? No gossip. Whatever. Okay. Just gonna fight the fucking cockatrice. We'll send her to fight the cockatrice later. Books. High charisma. You know what, buddy? What's your backstory? Yeah, you're good at this. Yeah, you can go. Oh god, you're so weird though. I don't like you. I still don't know any of your attributes. I probably should talk to you more. I think we do need to send a second boy. I'm still so proud of Aaron. He's such a good boy. He's really bad at talking to people though, isn't he? Yeah, really bad at that. Doesn't like it at all. Score penalty when doing a quest alone. You know what? You hate diplomacy, though. You probably are a good fit, in all honesty. Cheesemaker dispute? Oh, hell no. Let's try to find a para one. You know what? I trust in the horse. You know, he's got me through a lot. Is there anything I can do to make you more agile, woman? Yeah. That's probably worth it. And then... God, he's such a better fit for that other quest. But these two kind of should go on this one, because it's... getting rid of bugs. They're so opposite. Bonus when going alone. Bonus when doing... penalty when going alone. Oh, it's perfect. I think that's the best we're gonna do on this. There's no way on earth we have anyone qualified to do this, though. Right now. Oh, do not assign him. Oh, do not assign him. You guys can go on that one. Meal available. I still don't know what this kid likes, I think. Fuck. I still don't know what he likes. You need to learn some new recipes, man. You're fucking me over. I think... Oh, yeah, Gideon liked his quest. Okay, so yeah. Hey, somewhere back. The one on the horse specifically. We really need to get everyone a horse. I think we have one person who doesn't have one. Your knight has reached a perfectly acceptable position. Acceptable enough to qualify for the next round. Spurs of Swiftness. Ooh. Even faster on horse. Oh, come on. Yeah. That's what I like to see, boys. You make me very proud. More agility. More strong. That seems good.
Greetings, Your Grace.
That's not the right one. The young man's voice is deep and melodious. Is something bothering you?
To speak the truth, my sleep has been restless lately. Tortured dreams haunt me, and I awaken with the feeling of having been pursued like a shroud battered by the wind, a tunnel of shadows and echoes, determined to ruin my rest.
What is the thing that is chasing you?
Well, I find myself wondering whether there is a single thing on this earth that doesn't come after me in the night.
He shrugs, looking almost amused.
Even in my sleep, my consciousness chooses to debate my life choices, every single one of my relationships without cease.
Buddy, that's called anxiety. I'm sorry to say. You just have social anxiety. You should go get yourself checked for that.
One of them is particularly stubborn. I suspect my own subconscious is, regrettably, utterly obsessed with the vestiges of that last liaison. Twisted dreams, I know all about them. I can imagine. Power is a labyrinth, a puzzle for the mind that may never truly find rest from. If the weight of my errors haunts me to such an extent, then those decisions made by the sovereign must manifest in your dreams as terrifying forms.
Indeed.
I'm a pretty good analyst, I know.
Fuck, I don't fucking know what that last bit he said was. He told me he puts words together, and I. It made this sparkling sound effect, and he's not even wearing the sparkly armor.
You've a knack for arriving just as you're being spoken of, Your Grace.
Your knight folds up a scroll he was busy writing on. And to whom are you singing my praises?
As unlikely as it may seem, some of the connections I made in Brimwood have become particularly dear to me. We promised to stay in touch, so I owed to them I share the news of my return.
I half expected you to make nothing but enemies in Brimwood.
The early days were far from easy.
Between my unpaid debt, my flashy armor, and my privileged name, I became the penitentiary's official punching bag in less than 2 minutes. And since I hadn't yet learned how to shut my damn mouth, I'd even insult the jailer who brought me my soup. The penitentiaries? You did some kind of community service, right?
So to speak, the Brimwood penitentiaries are the final destination for criminals and highborns with debts to settle with the county, whatever the nature of those debts. They were established during their Great Revolt, but I'm sure you already knew that.
Totally did.
Those bleak pits at the bottom of their mines ultimately taught me quite a lot, though it did cost me a bit of a shine on my armor.
And did you meet friends there?
Well, not exactly there. Those penitentiaries are crawling with petty nobles who, for the most part, had sold out their county to the Empire before the revolts. Watching that bunch of haughty fools make a spectacle of themselves, snickering, backstabbing each other for vainglory, it was like a mirror being held up to my own face. I looked far too much like them. I was them. The people of Brimwood may seem vindictive, even cruel, but believe me, no one appreciates redemption quite like they do.
He pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought.
I think it was only once I dropped the arrogant act that I finally managed to make some real connections outside the pens.
And how do you feel now?
Well, honestly, I feel pretty lucky to have crossed paths with people capable of forgiveness. Comrades who managed to see something genuine in me. I think that's what truly changed me, far more than the hours spent working the mines. That has most definitely tarnished my armor shine, though. I will imagine it will never gleam like it used to.
It's for the best, and honestly look tacky.
Oh, you think?
You could have told me, though. He returns to his letter. Gwendon has grown on me a lot. He's still a kind of an insufferable prick when you first meet him, but he's grown on me. Just a couple guys being boys.
Congratulations, my dear. Your performance in the first round of the Derby was, well, an exquisite surprise. You've undoubtedly heard about the defeat. How frustrating of your South Bay's neighbors. Indeed, their mount was so curious about the local fauna that it could not resist tasting every plant in its path, leaving its rider painfully behind. An annoying yet fascinating moment.
So South Bay got eliminated?
Yes, and needless to say, the choice of who eliminate became quite obvious. This does not diminish your achievements, of course. Your knights are remarkable. They're clearly not the type to mix romance and work, for example. You can tell right away.
What's the next step?
The second stage takes place in a place called the Treacherous Mountains. These mountains are a veritable labyrinth, riddled with misleading detours, false shortcuts, hidden precipices behind certain rocks. It is worth noting that some once exploited the terrain's natural confusion to lay their own traps, a practice we firmly condemn.
$100 or $75. Send a knight who can cheat, and then participate like normal. You know, we have some guys who have high agility now. We can probably just send a knight to participate. We'll participate in due form.
Very well, I look forward to seeing your delicious knights again, my dear friend. Until soon.
Yes, see you soon. See. Sovereign, She glances behind her as if to check that she's not being followed. People skilled in magic and in strange creatures. Do you have some? Are you in danger? No, not really, but they are unpleasant. Pixies. We haven't seen them in years. Hidden in the deep forest, something woke them up. She seems annoyed from needing to explain in such detail. In her right hand, she clutches at a strange apple to seemingly calm her nerves. They sow discord, frighten the game, cut our bowstrings, hide our knives, and replace them with these silly apples. Hells. Less money, more likely success. Either way, the money... Oh, well, it's a 2-night thing. It doesn't really matter then. Thank you.
There's only one bread oven for all of Clovermont, but 2 bakers are fighting over it. One offers bread that's really cheap but not very fresh, and the other sells bread that's really expensive but delicious. Who do you think should be allowed to bake?
Build a second bread oven. Stupid.
Yippee!
His problems are either super simple or he's like, oh, we need to fight a ghost barge. Oh, shit. Score bonus if he's already successfully completed a quest in the same location. Oh, I don't pay attention to those at all. I haven't been, I'm still not. Okay. Fight the cockatrice. I need my strongest boy. You know, I think that's the best we're gonna do on this one. Wait. What kind of stuff do you like? You do like duel. You like to duel. This is a duel. You're fighting a giant bird. The only other person who might be better suited... Actually... That's perfect. Well, he doesn't have luck. That's pretty decent. I think we can actually succeed with that. Right. You can go. Have fun. Good luck. Bye-bye. What do you like, by the way? No idea. You like water. This isn't a water. It's a bird, but like you can do it. Just don't get hurt. Okay? Race through the treacherous mountains. Yeah, you can do that. You got this, buddy. Good luck. And we need to assign you probably something to make you just take a little better. That's good, and that's good. You're ready. Good luck, buddy. Dude, no one's lucky. Well, Aaron's lucky, but he's busy. Damn it. That bitch. This stupid boy. A duel? We should just buy another horse. We are lacking in horse. Give me your strongest, big, fat horse. No horses that are fat and big. Okay. This one will have to do. You can have this one. This will make you a powerful man. And you will go fight in this duel because you like... It's kind of like a competition. It's kind of like a competition. You got it. You can do it. All right. Sending them all on their way. Oh, wait. Kitchen. I always forget about the kitchen, but we don't invest much time in this. Have some shortbread. Make better food. Now we can go. To fill folks in, we are preparing to fight the Kingslayer in like 4 cycles. So we're just trying to do as many quests as good as we can, which I guess is kind of the MO of the whole game, but you know. In this case, we really need to do a good job because we are a little behind in merchant and scholar stats. So we're doing our best. Great success. Look at that. Oh my gosh, they did so good. They don't even like each other. She specifically has an attribute that says she doesn't like working with people. So she did awesome. Good for her. And that's what we like to see. Money. Nice shot. Ooh, -4 and he succeeded. Oh no. What? Okay. That's fine. It's fine. You know, you expect to get a little wounded when you're, you know, a knight and all that. I forget she's a musician. That has not done anything for us. Let's see. God, what do we need? We have so much magic in this party. But no, she's not lucky, but I don't want to work on that yet. For her at all, actually. Magic. You. More luck. You. Stronger. Yeah. Now we're ready to go. Thanks, phone. Just gonna take a quick sip. We have been reading all of the dialogue and it has been tiresome. So just one moment. None of our knights want to chat with us today, which is a big bummer. Thanks for the follow, by the way.
Good morning, Your Grace. We've got some strange pirates who've arrived at the dock.
Pirates? How many men do you need?
They arrived at the docks, went into the first bar, tasted our crepes with a bowl of cider, and since they liked it, they decided to steal our recipe.
Great pirates?
But they don't seem nasty.
Great party, yeah!
Dude, playing this game goofy mode where you just pick the funniest option, it gives you some great choices. Those give me other things, but nah. Great party. Oh, we can invite some others, people from around here too. Friends from Shillington. You see, everyone wins. Guys, get ready. Elioth is my favorite guy, and you're gonna hear why.
Your Grace, we have a little problem that is going around in circles. No big problem.
Please, Elioth, I'm listening.
Here's the thing, the bards of Milkford spend their time making fun of our local hurdy-gurdy group, the Bridges Boys. Sure, whatever. Doesn't change the truth. The green mild goat milks are way better. If this continues, Your Grace, the next step will be a duel between the hurdy-gurdy bands in the public square.
Who do I side with? No more music. That's so evil. How could I do that to my people? I think this is the most conflicted I've felt over a decision, but it's gotta be a battle of the hurdy-gurdies.
Battle of hurdy-gurdies? A competitive music festival? And we'll know who has the best band?
Yes, let's...
Hurdy-gurdy, yeah!
He's awesome. Also, hi, Jeff. I'm glad you're putting your moderator abilities to good use.
Some occultists allying with the merchants are hoarding all the flour for sale at the market. They say it's to bless the city's ovens, but we need to eat.
Huh, lots of options. Fuck the people. Yeah, can you actually ban yourself? I don't look at moderator tools at all. I haven't had to yet, so don't ban yourself, but it'd be really funny if you can.
We'll make sure to send you some cakes then. Oh, Your Grace, did you know there was a secret drawer in the library's big armchair? Secret, at least until I sat on it. I found these 3 old letters in there earlier, so yes! Anyway, I'll leave it to you. My wife is waiting.
Also, thanks Underdog Saint for the follow. Is it perhaps the person I recognize? The one I just said? Yeah, okay. How did he follow without knowing his password? Did he just do it on the phone? Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah, you don't use Twitch very often, do you, Jeff? You're getting a little giddy over there with your emotes. You better watch yourself. Dude, I will say, the real reason I want the 10 followers plus, I put that goal there as being like, play more Mystria. It really should just be get me to affiliate because, man, I would love to be able to, I think you can add your own emotes at affiliate, which is a very low bar, if in case you don't know. It's like an average of 3 viewers across 3 streams, but even just being able to schedule distinct streams would be so nice. A music competition? That's well, if we maybe give you a little bit of charisma, then maybe you can do this. I haven't gotten an unexpected outcome in like a long time. That's supposed to be like a little nifty feature of this game, but the dark lesbian is good at magic. And like this is her like basically D&D stats. Oh god, I hit the wrong button. Her backstory is like things she's good at. So she's a musician. So I'm assuming the quest, where was it? The music quest she's gonna do really good at. She, you know, like Battle of the Bands style, right? Yeah, Twitch is really fun. I created this account a long time ago, and then I basically retrofitted it, completely remade the whole thing from the ground up. And the login process was not fun. I still don't have dual factor authentication on, and it nags me about it, I think, every day. So if there's a hacker out there looking for a good time, looking to hack my 3 follower account or 7 follower account, go for it. You know the sad truth, folks. He's literally following. Okay, whatever. You can bicker between yourselves. I know you guys are literally in a Discord call together. I'm trying to focus. She's definitely going to the music competition. She's got the charisma sword. I don't know how it makes you more charismatic. I guess it makes you just look cooler. I don't know how much cooler she needs to look, really. You don't need to be strong. You need to be wittier, but she's already so witty, you know? That's pointless. And we probably want to send at least 2 people. Also, for anyone who just showed up, no, my moderator is not trying to ban people. He's just threatening a friend. Okay. You know what? Whatever happens, that's between them. You'd be so shit in a band. But you like being around people. And you're educated. Maybe you know an instrument that I simply do not. You're kind of witty, and you're not that charismatic. But that's okay. We can fix you. We'll make you better. And oh god, the two blue bitches look the same. Yeah, it's fine. You can go too. And then, do we need to send a third knight on this? This is a battle of the bands. It's a competition. He'll have a good time. Okay. Okay, moderator in the other room. I hear you literally saying you're gonna go bully other streamers, and I'm just gonna say right now, do not do that. I will be very, very mad, and I will know. I'll have to start doing raids in other streams, asking them and apologizing. Just a reminder for everybody. Yeah, fuck it, you can go. You don't need the agility spur, though. You can just be smarter. Smarter. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's a good group. Oh, we need to repair. Oh god, yeah, we definitely need to repair. There's a damage risk with, you know, Battle of the Bands. Pretty intense shit, you know? Crowd surfing and all that. Let's see. The map is just not very useful so far, guys. And I have not looked at this stat once. I'm level 1 wisdom? Okay, sure. I love this little guy. You know what? She should like crepes. I literally just spoke to someone about liking crepes. This is outrageous. Okay, it's time to move on. They said people in Brimwood like crepes. Or no, that was South Bay. People in South Bay like crepes because they have like a crepe making place. I swear. There's too much lore in this game. Whoa, she is fast on that horse. Look at her go. An epic battle that ended with the arena philosophically littered with feathers and bloodied scales. Oh. Yeah, you're not a very witty woman. It's okay. I kind of figured that out. Eye of Petrification? Oh, that's sick. Great success? This guy's had a lot of great successes. Although they nearly fell into the chasm several times, your knight managed to qualify for the final trial. Good job, my boy. God, these trials are long. You're kind of my like most agile knight, and you. What's the point of being charismatic if you're not just a little witty? Because diplomacy pretty much always requires a wittiness. Hey, we get to talk to her.
Ah, Sovereign. Do you usually come here to look out the window at the end of your workday?
Oh, she does not talk that high. Whoopsies. Leaning against one of the windows in the Great Hall, Ligia was clearly lost in contemplation before your arrival. Yes, the scenery is pleasant, isn't it?
No, not really. The fields here. They stretch on forever in such a bleak manner, almost sad in their colors. I'm happy you made me a knight, Sovereign, but I'm going to miss the sea. I still need to adjust.
How do you do it? How do you exist in a place where you can't observe the water's edge? Well, if you climb high enough with a telescope in clear weather, it is possible.
Oh. And would you be willing to lend me a telescope?
Although I would prefer to feel the water running down my skin, at least it's a small consolation.
The closest sea from here is by Grest, isn't it? What is Grest like?
Oh, it's only 3 hours away.
Ah, yes, 3 hours is just 180 minutes. But I don't know
if I'll ever have room for all those hours in my schedule. Anyway, I'd be very happy if you sent me on a quest near the sea, you know? Okay. I don't look at the map often enough. I can do my best, though. In the sense that I would enjoy to feel like a fish returned to water, cold and wet, among other things. She turns towards the window, visibly lost in thought. But I'm wondering, perhaps you might have something similar here? A large hole for washing yourself in, for example? Oh, thermal spring in the crypt. That's the crypt that the demon's in. That feels less romantic and more evil. Public baths, bro? Public baths, as in lots of wrinkled, shriveled skin in the same place, you mean? I'm not sure I'd be very comfortable there, you understand. That's a lot of naked flesh to take in one place. Pfft, judgmental. I personally love public baths. Not in like a weird way. There's just something about the atmosphere that's very nice. And it's like baths in countries without public baths, very small, very tight. Big bath, even if there's other people, if people aren't at the big bath is still big. If there's people, if there's a lot of people, it's obviously a little weird. But if big bath and few people, you still have big bath. That's pretty nice. No rumors. Fine. We have 2 cycles till Guy comes. We don't have enough money. And we're 1 away on these, which I think we can do. I think we actually might get it. Hooray! We said after my speech, dear guards. I'll try to be concise. Your knight has returned victorious. Well done, you were very skillful. And so you have qualified for the final, a duel against the other contender for the throne of Almor. Now all that's left is to send your very strongest knight, rich in steel and wit if possible. Do I have one of those guys? Sure. Sublimistical, fantasquish. I can hardly wait for your knight to prevail, perhaps. And take the lead in the county, potentially. Anyways. He leaves hastily. What the hell is that thing? It's Miley Cyrus's wrecking ball. It's come to life. The frantic look on the face of the man who has just burst in is reminiscent of a rabbit being hunted down from every corner. Hello? Your Grace, I am Childrick, from the county of Almor, the second claimant to the throne of Almor, the throne you are wanting to claim. Not that I particularly care. He's dumbfounded, unable to comprehend how anyone could reach the final stage without wanting to. Is it a stroke of outrageous luck or a pure masterpiece of stupidity? Well, in this case, listen carefully. I love Almor County, Your Grace. I am devoted to it. But its rules and systems are profoundly stupid. Stupid rules, and this great tournament is just the epicenter of them. Electing the strongest to rule, that's utter madness. Caught up in a strange mixture of anger and fear, he is now gesticulating wildly. I'm afraid, Your Grace. A man of the Empire, that lineage of bloodthirsty madmen, had the audacity to present himself during the first trials. Do you understand what will become of us if such a man ever seizes the reins of power? Or someone who would be convinced by the words of the Brimwood Guild. Those people are everywhere. It's a fear of gods. I'm so sorry. I missed part of that. They force their false revolutionary ideas on people. They threaten our system. The rest is just paranoid gibberish. Calm down. He continues further down. I beseech you, let me claim victory, and I assure you that the county of Almor will be your ally, now more than ever. Send forth your weakest, most foolish, most catastrophic knight of all your subjects to face me in the final trial and let me win. Please. Thanks for listening. We can totally do that. We have plenty of idiots around here.
Well, you won't let it go, my dear. Congratulations on your performance in the last trial. I half expected it to be fatal to you. Your result is rather disappointing. But who could have guessed the others would have found a secret cellar through the landslide debris leading straight to the finish? At least you weren't eliminated. Coming in last, you'll join the county of Moonvale and us for the final race.
We did our best. She seems to be cheered up by your pitiful appearance.
Come on, what's done is done. There's no point feeling sorry for yourself. The final stage involved, let's say, a bit more contact with the other participants. The path narrows, and the closer you get to the peak, the tighter the only route to the top of Volgo Camp becomes, forcing competitors into a few inevitable collisions. A fast and impressive mount will suffice for this one, but you are free to choose your starting point in the Laic Valley.
Okay. Analyzing.
I think my moderator just looked at the price of bits and has decided that that is too much money for him to ever spend. Which I don't blame him. I just think that's a hilarious thing to hear through the wall. Let's see. Wit and agility. I feel like we have more knights with good wit, actually. And the price is the same no matter what. This one just has the highest risk, but that's okay. We just repair them either way.
Splendid. We eagerly await your valiant knight.
How reassuring it is to watch your champions, especially in these times when some servants dare to carry on a secret affair right under their superior's nose, for example. But I digress. I'll see you soon, my dear. I don't know what that last bit of baggage she was carrying was, but...
Your Grace, as we know, we hold the Great Wyvern Hunt every year on Clovermont to keep the creatures in check. But this year, well, there are far too many. We find them perched on rooftops, hiding in attics. Some have even stole hams from the market. We're not enough to handle it.
Let us protect our hams. This one should be good, yeah.
Nice. Never liked sugar. It's thin, it's a pain to transport, it dilutes. But there are two guys who have fun every weekend baking the supposedly best cake in the whole lands. As a result, all these petty noblemen are doing the same thing. Now stocks are empty. That's clever.
I wish I could do that one. What am I short on? Ah, book. How? 25 book. Who's gonna ever get to 25 book? The 2 pastry chefs will be arrested. Yeah, fuck them. And you also arrest all those petty noblemen who do the same, perhaps? I'm not necessarily making the right decisions. I'm making the decisions that get me to the next round, though. Okay. We need strong. Can you become strong? Yes. Strong enough for this. Possibly. Possibly strong enough. You know, that's fine. You'll figure it out. They'll be back in time. Yeah, they'll totally be back in time before the evil man comes and tries to kill me. Oh shit. Wit. Sword that makes you smart. Let's just assign him a different weapon. He needs a strong one anyways. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. And then we need to assign you a horse. This one's also good, yeah. Yeah. These guys got it. They're gonna do just fine. Oh, I was supposed to assign a weak one on one of them. Wait, which one? Ah, shit, but I don't want to send a weak one. I want to win, kind of. It seems kind of fun. Yeah, let's fucking win. Screw it. Oh. I guess we don't want you to die. It's a good thing it reminds me of that. I constantly am like, alright, I know you're like bleeding, but go to war. She's so hot. She never talks to us though. So sad. You have a snack. You will enjoy shortbread. No, she's the one who likes crepes because she's from the ocean. And obviously people by the ocean like crepes. I'm so stupid. The food thing makes a little sense to me at this point. Come home, my boys. Please. The Kingslayer will be here tomorrow. You better be home soon. I don't have any more rumors to learn. Yeah. That's a bummer. Well, no one's here also for her to talk to, but... Oh, the mother! This is Gwendon's aunt. I do, but she's currently riding a horse? I think she's riding a horse. Sorry, I just completely read ahead and didn't actually read out loud.
Do you have anyone who specializes in changing the state of water? There is a very pretty lake next to our beautiful little city of Villador. We were thinking of organizing a figure skating competition. Our little town would be perfect.
I'll have ice brought down from the highest mountains. No. Why not a synchronized swimming competition instead?
Synchronized swimming? When the best talents are from Grest? Are you kidding me?
The scholars of Rosen wondered which birds to send to deliver your important documents, Your Grace. Pigeons are slow but reliable, hence their traditional use. Crows, on the other hand, have a tendency to misplace a few secrets, though they are smarter and undeniably cooler. Not interested in your scholarly papers. Take me off the mailing list. Funny response, but probably not the right one. Crows. That seems cool. Alright. Oh. The corridors are quite hollow today, Your Grace. I fear no one is available for your missions of the day. Unless I should deign to handle them, of course. Oh, do not look at me as so. Beneath this veneer of a zealous clerk lies merely an old blade with a few good years left in her. In all modesty, of course, even if a few veterans here and there still recall my passing. Imagine if I were to return to service for you. A former warrior from Breeze coming out of retirement to follow your orders. Now that would spice up your chronicles with some flavorful anecdotes. Quite an improbable scenario, isn't it? After all, I imagine your meager ranks are quite sufficient. Except for today's, apparently. What are these stats she's got? What on earth? This is awesome. Yeah, you can join. Her mouth seems to stretch into a fake smile. Bro, I'm smiling with all the flexibility her pursed lips allow. Then my blade, in my experience, shall be yours, of course. That being said, don't expect me to be away for long. These halls won't maintain themselves. What? Whoa! Who the fuck are you? Who is this woman? Yeah, whatever gets you back in a day. We'll try to pick a quick one. Is there a horse available? No, of course not. Damn, she's literally good at anything. Welcome back, underdog. I'm not signing her on a 2-person quest. That would be... Go fight the dragon. You got this. She could do that one. Give her a big, strong sword. Ah, no, this one's better. I know, this one also has 2 strength. Yeah, that'd be good. Oh. Wait, why are some of these quests locked for her? Okay. Oh, I guess she can only go on a one-dayer, that's why. Oh, that makes so much sense. Yeah, you're not good at magic. Do not go on one of those. I think this one makes the most sense for her. She don't got to do anything fancy, girl. Well, wait. If I'm short on money. Do I need this money for anything? Surely I don't. If I buy her a fancy horse to take with her, will she get back faster? And she can just use that, right? Like, if I assign it to her, cycle reduction, and then we look at the quest. Oh. Then can she do a 2-dayer? She can. Okay. So let's try to find a better one for her that's just a 2-day. That she can do with finesse. Yeah, the more money you can get from me, the better. So off you go. Meal in the kitchen. Let me go cook you something. What do old women like? Shortbread. Yeah, okay, of course I know the old woman. Of course I know what she likes. Arlen. Never change. Except maybe get some new recipes that people actually like. Yay, everyone's back. I think. Can't really count well. I think it's all of them. We need all of them. Because we're about to get our ass beat. Surely. Come on. Come on, the both of you. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. I forgot there was 3 people. Surprise, no unexpected outcome for that one. And no one got hurt. Good job, guys. I was imagining the injury scenario for that being like a Bochi the Rock like leaps into the into crowd surf and just hitting the ground and breaking your back. 75 bucks is 75 bucks. Only my most valiant. Oh god, he's broken all his bones. Gideon left. Oh yeah. He left because he became the new king. It's okay, he's not even he's a fine knight. He's okay. Yeah, go ahead and time him out, sure. Oh, you guys are good. I was expecting you to pop in anyways. Wow, she did so good. That's so surprising. Do you like that quest? Okay. Whatever suits you. She like water. What else do women who like water like? They like magic. Yes. I feel like there's not that many magic quests though. Oh, it's Gwendon. Oh, it's time for him to have a very melodramatic scene. He's been like super serious ever since he got back. Kind of a bummer. You see Sir Gwendon standing motionless in the gardens. He seems to be rotating his arms and hands in front of his eyes, as if checking his armor. Everything okay? Oh, greetings, Your Grace. Do you remember what I revealed to you about this armor? About how its legendary power was nothing but a sham? That it was, in truth, nothing more than an ornate suit of mail entirely devoid of any magical properties? Well, when I put it on this morning, I had the feeling that something had changed. Are you a magic? I don't know what exactly caused this, but I can feel it. It's sturdier. In an indescribable way. And having confirmed my suspicions with an apothecary in Breeze, it seems that powerful traces of magic are now radiating from it. Anyway, it seems that compulsive investment wasn't so foolish after all. So your desire to shine is finally paid off. It just took a little introspection and some permanent calluses on my hands. A long-term investment. But deep down, I don't think buying that armor was purely about showing off, you know? Maybe it was just my way of looking for a little security after my parents died. Damn. He stops as if he had said too much. I didn't know your parents had passed away. Indeed. It's a sword story I almost never bring up. To cut a long story short, my parents were murdered in their own home by a man they had taken in and sheltered from a conflict. An event that left its mark, I suppose. His voice is tinged with regrets. Forgive me. I wouldn't want to get too heavy. Thank you for sharing this with me. It wasn't really premeditated, but thank you for listening. Yeah, let's go, my boy. Gwendon's grown on me a lot. We were haters in Stream 1, but he's a lot cooler now. I will gladly welcome him into the fold. Alright, it's time to get our asses beat. Your Grace. I won't hide from you that the threat of Kingslayer inspires the greatest fear in me. Nevertheless, my armor of light could be extremely effective against his magic. Rest assured, you can count on me to lead the expedition to crush him to pieces. He wants to lead? I mean, bro, if you want to fight that thing, go for it. I'm staying home. The circles have drawn their end. Gloaming is crept between the fates to softly blend. Tomorrow will be the limit when dawn ascends to its summit. And why not in the afternoon? The entity does not react in any way. I'm sorry, so be it. Your name follows in the wakes of your intrigues. What will be your final decision? What shall linger, memory or oblivion? Fuck. You know what? We have some strong motherfuckers. I believe in you, Gwendon. Kick his ass! Yeah. Let's do it, my boy. May the after receive you. May the gods be with us. People still want to talk to me after that? They were just lined up at the door. That guy was in the front and they were like, I still got stuff I gotta ask for. At last, you have triumphed. You look delighted. But of course I am clairvoyant, sire, for many quinquenim. Victory has flung itself upon me against my will in 1,001 thorns, thus preventing me from tasting the oh-so-well-deserved retirement. But at last, all this draws to its glory-mitious end. Well-deserved retirement! How is my knight doing? He is in great vigor. Just this morning he delivered his first decree. If I recall correctly, it concerned the crucial matter of fries in the castle's refectories. See, this is why a meritocracy that is specifically based on strength is kind of a problem, because then this happens. Wonderful. I mainly came to flood you with my grandiloquent joy. I have nothing more to add. I mean, you are of course aware that the County of Almore is now your ally, aren't you? It goes without saying. Bestie! Ah! Farewell, prodigent sovereign. I'm afraid those words don't exist yet. In the glory of Almore, long live Almore! This guy's pissed. Hurried footsteps are coming straight toward you. And so your knight has taken the Almore throne. That said, I must admit it's not as terrible as I imagined. They seem oddly keen to do well, and it almost looks like they know what they're doing. Unprecedented. All of this got me thinking. Well, panic first, then think. I think I feel the need to step away from Almore. I don't want to go through the same fears every time a new great tournament takes place. I wanted to thank you for making me realize that, indirectly. There. I don't really know what I'm gonna do now. I've never really left Elmore anyway.
Come join us! Yay, bestie!
He looks at you, panicked, then surprised, then panicked again. It takes a while. Do you really think there's a place for me here? I hadn't really thought about it, but it's true that my skills could probably come in handy here. Thank you, Your Grace. That's very kind of you, and quite flattering. I won't let you down.
Congratulations, dear, you've won. Well, at least you didn't come in last, which by our standards is still quite respectable. Thus, Kutnar County win its own Grand Derby once again. For the 6th consecutive year! What a stunning surprise!
Did you just come here to brag?
No, we had also intended to offer you a additional little reward for your remarkable participation.
What is it? Why would I ask if it's related to her feet?
This legendary bow is said to have been forged by the gods themselves to deal with overly curious dragons. Make good use of it and entrust it to a loyal knight. The kind who wouldn't put a sneaky trick on you. And well, you have earned our respect enough to now be considered our allies.
5 besties!
Goodbye, my dearest. My noble grace, we use seaweed as a condiment, samphire, a real culinary gem. You should try it. It's one of our flagship products, but we used a ton of it for the annual banquet. Now everyone's getting sick one after another. Do you have any healers available before this food poisoning does more damage? I'll call in the local healers. I got you, boo. Hell yes, please, thank you.
Your Grace.
Your Grace, that little she-devil of a fire sailed in the grass. She did looking to ink a deal on our salt, yea? First off, I be saying they're fishy. No salt in their butter, mind you. That don't fill me sails with faith. Not one bit.
Above all, we need salt to preserve our game meat, Sir Roland. Salting our foods is a luxury.
It just goes to show we be swimming in treasure and don't even know it, savvy?
We need salt, but Grest is a remote village. A very remote village. Just 3 short days from the tower and the same from Beaconsbury, not much. And the wildlife there is mostly hostile. You get used to it with the tides. Giant crabs ain't such bad shipmates. Mayhaps this isn't the best trade route in the world, but we have a lovely little village and salted butter.
I do have this.
And what about boats?
A handful of lads be itching to chart new courses in this here's the tide to make it happen.
And here's the tide to make it happen. And these new courses shall include Beaconsbury? Deal. I thought your boats were only useful for fishing, but that suits me just fine. I'll tell him to stow some proper butter down in the hold as a bit of a lagniappe. What the fuck that means? Oh, so many boys to talk to.
Wahoo! Congratulations on your alliance with Almore, Your Grace. People there are known for their armor after all. Sure, it's not the most glamorous, but still. Anyway, I chatted with some of their blacksmiths and I found you a magnificent piece. It was made using an alloy. Your eyelids are heavy. So it was a bit of an accident, but the alloy is truly one of a kind. I got lost in my explanations, didn't I? Sorry. Anyway, feel free to take a look at it. Well done, Your Grace. You managed to, you won the Grand Derby. Not that I doubted you for a single second. On that note, now that we have new allies, I have a plan to dig up a horse for you. A real top-tier steed from the Laic Valley. It'll give me a chance to go back there, too. I'm glad that you took our participation in the Grand Derby to heart, Your Grace. The fact that we formed an alliance with the lands where I grew up, it means a lot to me. Some of these lines are so goddamn cheesy. I ain't saying that. It's my pleasure. I'm not gonna say everything you care about.
I care about it too.
Like, what? No. Team Gwendon. Okay. We need our beefiest boys. Not you. Certainly not you. Possibly you. Okay. Beefiest boys. What makes a beefy... Holy shit. Yeah, Gwendon, I have a fucking weapon for you. You can use the Drake killing bow. It's probably good for pretty much everything. Yeah, just give him that. Because we need someone else who has the strength modifying one. Mm-hmm. You can just have that, the regular claymore. 0 magic, huh? Magic horse free. Is there not a better sword? Oh, it's a charisma magic sword. Yeah, it's kind of not what we need when we're fighting what's literally called Kingslayer. You're gonna have to go anyways. I'm not trying to get rid of you. You're just not gonna make it very long. You'll definitely have to go. Don't really have much choice on that one. You don't need that. In fact, you need something that makes you more magic. Yeah, like that. Defo, not you. A sword that makes you stronger would be great. Yeah, something like that I think is pretty good. And we really don't need you on the agility horse. Let's check the backstory of the 3 knights reassigning. Diplomacy, dual recovery. This is dueling. He's probably fine. He likes competition. That's something like dueling. Hates dueling. Fuck. Wait, why were you in a duel then earlier? You stupid motherfucker. Whatever. It's fine. We don't care about your preferences. We may as well assign other guys to things. So let's see what other people would do great at. No, you wouldn't do that very good at that, would you? Man. Let's try to find something that doesn't require luck. You know what? A sword of charisma could make you actually useful in this. And you can take the agility horse. Who cares? Go with her. You'll both figure it out somehow. Oh, diplomatically. Fucking, you don't like doing that shit. Ugh. It's fine. You'll all go. Bye-bye. Good luck. Oh, there's food in the kitchen. Time to pick a favorite food. Gwendon, you're leading the charge. You love croquet monsieur. That's the one thing we've learned. Croquet monsieur. My French, impeccable, I know. Love croquet. Whoops. Tee. A dull magical tension grips the air as the Kingslayer stands before your knights, impassive. May they emerge from this unscathed. Forward, comrades. We shall get through this together.
By all the gods. So, in a boss fight, what did Grandpa tell me to do now? Let's finish quickly. I still have some paperwork to sort out. Go, go, go. Surely this is a great success. We have a great little team here. Possibly. Oh. And I even be critical. Hell yes. We've done it. The whole gang loved it. They had a great time. Spectral sword? Oh. Did it autosave there? Okay. Well, we'll finish this scene and I'll double check. Thus rises the corpse with tarnished wreath, whose limbo wraps my hands beneath. For one more breath you shall remain, my powers extinguished, withered, altered. Vanish forever. Thus was the pattern engraved. But what pitfalls lie ahead? In silence I can only bid the end to strike its breath of death. May the circles carry you away.
Well then, Your Grace, you know the tune, don't you? Your modest decisions have brought you this far, well done, but between us, a touch more boldness might have led to a far more delightful results. And what a coincidence, my powers are still at your disposal so you can judge for yourself. Well, not forever, though. It's now or never if you wish to revisit this last stretch of events. I merely wanted to remind you, just in case, you won't be able to say you weren't warned.
No. Why would I? I won. Fuck you. Oh boy, this game is longer than I thought. Though I think this is a 3-act, so I think that means we probably have about 4 more hours left. Still having a super good time. Oh my god, the nights are... There's so many more nights than I thought in this game. Like, I'm sure I'm missing a ton, but like, it's so cool that you can have... Oh, they're not here, are they? I can't view them, can I? Here, let's view them here. It's so cool that if you use all of your nights, and I'm sure it's at a certain point in the game where this actually happens, she can become one of your knights. It's cool that this guy, if you let him lose the duel, you'd basically trade knights with him. I didn't even think that was going to be a thing. Just doing her quest, you get her, which is fine. She's okay. Just kidding. She's like my primary horse rider. No one else can do little jack shit when it comes to agility. And this is with me, like, having a couple knights even missing. Like, Angelica, we had to kick out, and we killed Dullahan on accident. Well, not on accident. We just didn't rewind for it because I didn't feel like it. But honestly, feeling pretty good. We're definitely a lot better. This stream was completely mistitled because I'm no longer a killer queen. I'm a recruiting queen. But all that to say, end of game tonight, end of session tonight. We'll be back on Thursday with more. But for now, toodaloos. Bye-bye.